Are you trading with TopOne and Thrive Trading? Well, think twice. I'm exposing shocking bans and trader denied payouts with their trade logs and allegations of scams that could cost you thousands of dollars. Stick around and see the truth that they don't want you to know. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're unpacking a bunch of things. We're going to start getting into the explosive drama that's going on right now in the prop world in the form of TopOne's shocking trader bans. We're also going to be going over the trader and his trade log so that there are no misunderstandings here. He was accused of high frequency trading, and his trade logs are going to show whether or not he did it or not. So I'm going to show you that in great detail. He sent it over to me, and then we're going to be going over serious allegations at Thrive Trading. You don't want to miss this at all because some major allegations of scams are going on with Thrive Trading, covered on the channel before. Plus, I'm giving away a massive deal here completely for free, and all you got to do is subscribe, comment in the comment section below right now, and like the video. I'm going to be giving away a $50,000 take profit trader evaluation to one lucky winner, and another lucky winner is going to get an Apex evaluation of any size they want, period. And that's it. That's what you're gonna get, okay? I'm also gonna leave a code in the comment section right now, and that code is going to be one that you can use at Apex, and it's a one-time use code, so the very first person to use that code will win an evaluation of any size they choose to. And if you're ready to trade right now, coupon code all caps JesseW is going to get you the best deals available at the leading firms like Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Apex, Trade Day, and more. Make sure you use my code. Even if they email you another code, doesn't matter. Use mine. It's going to get you the same discount, and you support the channel and all these giveaways. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to kick it off with the email that Peter received from TopOne. Dear Peter, I hope this message finds you well. I am pleased to inform you that your recent trading performance has resulted in a successful payout. Congratulations on your achievement, and thank you for your diligent efforts. We appreciate your adherence to our trading guidelines and your commitment to maintaining high standards of trading. Your strategies have demonstrated a fairly balanced approach, contributing to an overall success of your account. Please note that high-frequency trading and tick scalping are prohibited within our trading framework. We have observed some trading patterns that they capitalize all, they put it all in caps, the whole word, might raise concerns about potential breaches of our rules regarding high-frequency trading and tick scalping. Please refer to this article, and in light of our policies, $7,170 has been deducted from your payout for profits. Since you were copy trading on all three accounts, we have included a screenshot of the noted trades from your one account only, as it was the same for the other two, as well for tick scalping as follows. So for tick scalping as follows, right? Now, first things first, let's define high frequency trading. So for the sake of, hey, let's make it not an opinion, let's see what the actual internet has to say. High frequency trading involves using complex algorithms and supercomputers to execute large volumes of trades very quickly, often in fractions of a second. These automated systems analyze market data, identify small price differences, and execute trades to profit from these fleeing opportunities. So with that information in hand, let's hop on over to Peter's trades and let's take a look and see whether or not this was high frequency trading. So this trade here, 8 seconds, another 8. This was 3, that's pretty fast. 5, 9, 6, 8, 9, 4, 6, 1. Whoa, Peter, that one's, I don't know about that one, bro. 5 and 7. But another thing with high frequency trading, it's that it's what? Quantity, a lot of trades. Oh, Jesse, was this all in one session? Was this all over the course of 5 minutes? No, look at the dates right here. So this is May 23rd, May 23rd, May 27, May 27, May 28, 28, June 2nd, June 3rd, 3rd, 5th, 9th. 3 trades here on the 9th. So I wouldn't consider this high frequency trading at all, in my opinion, because the guy's taking what, 2 to maybe 3 trades a day. And, you know, yeah, they're falling into less than 10 seconds and they're being flagged for high frequency. But is this really high frequency? Remember, the thing with high frequency is small price movements. Also, TopOne is talking about ticks, okay? Is Peter taking ticks? Well, let's see. Entry price here, 49, exit at 68. That's a bunch of points. 63, 66 and a half. So 3.5 points, 1850 to 21, a handful of points there. Then you got 58, 75 to 61, a handful of points, 53, 47. This must have been a short there. Picked up a few points there. 40, 37 at the exit. 25, a few points there as well. You can see his P&L here, 110 bucks, 70 bucks. This one's the most like tick version you could say probably, but even that's it's way more than just a couple ticks. We're getting points out of this. Look at this one, from 63.50 to 86.50. Okay, that's a bunch of points, 460 bucks. Here you have one where it kind of looks like basically stopping out at break even, 34 to 34.75. But most of all of these, you're getting multiple point moves within, some seconds. Maybe he's getting in at some apex points. Depending on his strategy, it could be a thing for him. So far, yes, less than 10 seconds. I believe TopOne has a rule where your trades need to last 10 seconds or more. Most of my trades personally last multiple minutes to sometimes even hours. On the shorter trades, they're usually above 10 seconds, not purposely. I just put on the trade. If profit comes within 5 seconds or 15 seconds or 15 minutes, I don't care. I take my profit when it's there, when my targets are hit. But so far here, what we're seeing is not really high frequency. We are seeing quick trades. We're not seeing tick scalping because we're getting multiple points. So, I could see where this could be left up to interpretation. And I feel like the firm is interpreting it on their benefit, especially with the simple fact that in the email, they said this might raise concern. If it might raise concern, then you can't punish the trader. You're either, this is a rule break, there's no might about it, you broke the rules, and this is what's going to happen. Not, hey, you know what? You might have broken it, so we're just going to discount the trades that we think you broke on it. I mean, I guess they could have breached the entire account, so that was, a win for the trader in that aspect. He's at least getting 1,530 bucks. But the reality is, it's either you did break the rules or you didn't break the rules. If you think I broke them but you're unsure, well, then you're unsure. Pay me my money and keep monitoring my account moving forward. And then he wrote back to them and he said, I have carefully looked over my flagged trades. I have worked very hard with trading and I am absolutely not trying to scam the system. I pick areas of what I think are high liquidity, and with the Heiken Ashi and MACD, I place a trade. I only make 1 to 5 trades a day, so no way I'm doing high frequency trading. Sometimes the price action in these areas where I think there is high liquidity just takes off, and my target is hit quickly. I cannot predict how fast the price action moves. I can just guess an area of high liquidity with the Heiken Ashi MACD. And as far as tick scalping, my smallest trade target is 2.5 points. If I close it with less profit, it's usually because I get the feeling I won't hit my price, so I place a market order to close. I am also not 100% used to Project X yet. I normally use Multiwave. I have placed orders on Project X DOM as a market order when it should be a stop order. In no way am I trying to take advantage of the system. I am very hardworking trader trying to learn more and get better. Please contact me and we can go over this. I was burnt by fast track trading and this payout is very important to me. So maybe that's the explanation for that 1 second and 3 second trade there, where he's probably trying to put a stop order and it's just market ordering him out of Project X. That's actually happened to me, not on the DOM, but by placing orders on the chart itself by right clicking, just not paying, my fault, not paying real close attention to it, and I'll click the wrong thing and I'll just market order into it versus setting the stop. So that's happened to me and I'm like, so maybe that's what's happened to him on those 1 to 3 second trades, because the other ones, they don't really seem that far-fetched. So that's his explanation to them about those trades. So we can take a look at his trade history here. You got May 2025. On the 23rd, he took 20 trades. Remember, these are entries and exits, scaling in and out throughout the day. 27th, 7 trades, not really high frequency. 20 trades isn't high frequency either. 28th, he did 3 trades. On the 29th, monster, 1,211 bucks for just 1 trade. And then on the 30th, he did 1 trade, 52 bucks. You can tell that's probably one of those where he was trying to put a stop order out and it clobbered him instead. And then so far here in the month of June, you got 2 trades for 600 bucks, 5 trades for 419, 3 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade, 9 trades, 4 trades, hardly high frequency trading. hardly something that you would see being used as with an algorithm of sorts, automation wise, I would say. Hell, you could do what he's done here with bracket orders. Honestly, I do it when I'm trading on evals. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider this high frequency trading, and I wouldn't consider it what is it, tick scalping either, because he's getting multiple points. So I mean, I gotta say, if there is a rule here against the 10-second thing, then they got him there. But on the rest of it, I don't think they got him. And speaking of getting him, here's where they got him. See, they couldn't get him on the high frequency thing. They couldn't get him on the tick scalping. So, hey, Peter, thank you for the feedback. As outlined in the highlighted rule earlier, any trade with a duration of less than 10 seconds is classified as violating trade, regardless of price action, market volume, or trading strategy. Furthermore, losses cannot be acted on as they are non-actionable variable. Thank you for your understanding and adherence to this policy. Kind regards, Precious. I guess it's a different customer service agent now. So that's where they got him. They got him on the 10-second thing. Look, if you break a rule, you break a rule. That's it. It's that simple to me, because if I follow the rules, then I expect to get paid, and it's that simple to me. So it's got to be simple on both sides. That's where they got him. They got him on the 10-second thing, and I can't say, hey, look, they owe him the $7,000 because the freaking trades are less than 10 seconds, man. It's what it is. We sign up for the things, and we know the rules, and it is what it is. But sometimes some rules go unnoticed, and this is a rule at TopOne. Do I like TopOne? Absolutely not. I don't like TopOne. I don't like TopOne, period. I didn't like them before they launched. When I saw how they were launching, I didn't like them after they launched. I didn't like them after the first rule change because, well, why would you change rules so quickly and then say, oh, it's to keep the firm liquid and keep us safe, and then give affiliates a raise right after that, or a competition where they could win more money, some crap they did. And then a week later or 2 weeks later on a weekend, change rules and say, hey, it's not going to be applied retroactively, only for the following weekend to say, hey, these rules are going to be applied retroactively now. I'm sorry. If you bought the account, you're fucked. And then they did it again a weekend later, and it seems almost like every weekend they change rules. So those are the reasons why I don't like TopOne. But here, look, man, I mean, it's what it is. I cannot say they owe him the $7,000. I can't. And I told him this in the email when he and I conversed. Look, I told him, look, they got you with the 10 seconds. It's just that. The rest of it, no. I think you're not high frequency trading. You're definitely not tick scalping. So they don't got you there, but they got you on the 10 seconds. The most we can do is put this information out there so other people don't fall for this 10-second rule and fall victim to it, or, because they didn't know about it. Do I think 10-second rules and such like that is messed up and firms? I don't like it. I don't think any of the firms that I trade with have a 10-second rule. If they do, shit, I better go check. But Apex, I've never had a rule like that hit me. Take Profit Trader never had a rule like that. TopStep never had a rule like that. My Fund of Futures never had a rule like that, as far as I know. But then again, most of my trades are always multiple minutes. At the most part, it's definitely well north of 10 seconds. But the point is, familiarize yourself with the rules of the firms you trade for. And you would think, hey, maybe that's it. It's a one-off. They're fine. It's not a big deal. It's just one person who actually did break at least one of the 3 rules mentioned. But look at this. This Phoenix guy, TopOne Futures is a joke. Got my 4th payout today and boom, banned instantly. No warning, no reason. They closed my accounts and nuked from Discord. So he was banned from their Discord. Guess once you cross 2 or 3 payouts, you're too profitable for them. Better to ban ya than to take you live, huh? If blowing funded accounts were a crime, half the prop firm would be out of business. Now I really get why people call it Timu1. Childish, firm run by clowns. P.S. I just joined that elite list. And then here's why they banned him. Your profile indicates a purchase of more than 20 accounts in just 30 days. This unusually high volume of account purchases points directed towards account churning, an unacceptable trading behavior that does not align with responsible long-term management, blah, 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 blah. If 20 accounts in 1 month is account churning, then shit. I mean, a lot of these firms are going to start making very little money if you're going to ban traders for that, because 20 accounts in 30 days is not a lot, depending on the account size, depending on the trader, depending on market conditions, depending on the trader's experience, etc., etc. So, look, and then his accounts that currently had profits breached. He didn't break a trading rule. I did not know they had this rule. Do they even have this rule, or is this just made on the fly now? Then you scroll on down here. Please take note. I'm sharing this so other traders don't fall into the same trap. If even one trader is saved from investing their hard-earned capital into this scam of a prop firm, it's worth it. Oh my God, man. And it just keeps going. Uncle Bugatti, they ban you for being good. He's like, yes, boss. Even breached my funded accounts with over $18,000 in profits after payouts. And then JMU here, what I find ironic is that they've just released their straight to funded pro accounts with shitty intraday drawdowns and lower price point. Trader will be blowing those away quicker than other accounts. It's true, if it's intraday like that and it trails, you'll probably see more blowups, especially in the straight to funded. And what are they going to do? They're going to start banning everybody that has, so like that. If you bought more than 20 accounts this month, you might get banned. I mean, if you don't get banned, then how are they applying this rule? And this is official rule. Like this guy says here that they got CFD side of things. He got one payout and that was it. He got banned. This guy asked, were you the one who bought 260 accounts in 2 months? He's like, no, that's another person. No, that's a shit ton of accounts. That's crazy. This guy says, hate to see it, many shady firms in the space. Thanks for shining a light on it. And this is why I always tell you guys, there are a lot of shady firms in the space. And I'm always telling you, stick to the firms that are proven. Which one of the ones that are proven? My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Bulinox, Purity Capital, Tradeify, okay, Trade Day, Apex. Yes, even Apex. I always tell you, intermediate to advanced traders for Apex. All right, you have all these other firms, Earn to Trade, that are proven firms. Why go bother with so many of these little new firms? You know, I'm very selective on the firms that I partner with. I have 2 newer firms that I've partnered with recently, and it's took a while. They've been out for a minute before I actually went out, you know, and partnered with. One of them reached out to me, which was the Futures Desk, and they're freaking great. And then you have Lucid. They're freaking great. You can look into them. All these firms that I mentioned, coupon code, all caps, JESSEW, will always get you the deepest available discount. If the firm emails you a discount code and tells you, oh, look, here you go, bang, guess what? My code is going to get you the same exact discount. You don't have to use their code from the email or their Twitter post or anywhere you saw it. You can use my code. And why do I put an emphasis on that? Because, well, if you don't use my code and you even click my link, I probably won't get any commission from it, because that's the reality. Affiliates, we make commissions. And when you use my code, it shows the firm that the community is supporting that firm through me, which then in turn, they support me with more abilities to do more giveaways for you as well. So it makes everybody win. So make sure you use the coupon code, all caps, JESSEW. What else is going on out there? Let me show you. Another firm making the rounds in the news cycle is Thrive. Remember a few, maybe 2 weeks ago or so, I covered Thrive. I went undercover in their chat and was chatting with them, trying to figure out why they were registered in the Bahamas, where did the owner reside, and what's going on there, and how they blanked me. Like, they were answering questions and then boop, they just stopped answering questions when I asked, well, why are you guys registered in the Bahamas, and is the owner not in the US, etc. And then fast forward in the comment section of that video, you had people telling me that Joom was the owner. I never had heard that name until then, and apparently he has stepped down now. He's no longer the CEO of that firm, and that firm is just all sorts of clusters right now, apparently, because people are complaining about not getting payouts late, etc., getting banned. And here you have JMU. Thrive's Trading X is starting to look shady. Don't follow FFS footsteps. And this, based off of these comments that you see here, looking like it's a Discord to me, looks just like Discord. And it's, you know, somebody, I guess Roman, whoever, he must be some customer service person or something. I don't know who Roman is. Anyways, they were discussing here about the max losses. What happened was their system wasn't flagging max losses, and people were letting losses get deep into, like, even up to minus 20,000 and then rebuilding it back up. But then when they rebuilt it back up, they put in for payouts. They were like, oh no, you're denied because you violated this. But MFR, my account wasn't even closed. Imagine you put on a trade, you walk away from the computer for a little while, you come back, your trade worked out, but your stop never got hit, or you forgot to set the stop loss, whatever, and you drew down all the way there. You come back, if that were to happen, your account will be blown, you'll be breached, you wouldn't be able to trade it, you'd have to do a reset or buy a new evaluation, etc., etc. In this case, you come back to profit, and now they're telling you, nope, no payout for you. See, but some people went like minus 20,000 and traded back before we caught it. So they'll have a surprise denial at payout because that's clearly not in good faith from them. LOL, it's not a fucking laughing matter, ass. Honestly, I find it so insulting. Despite the fact that I will agree with you that That's not dealing in good faith, okay? Putting an LOL on the end of this comment shows a significant level of unprofessional conduct on your part, all right? It really does. And if I were your boss, we'd have a good little talk. And if this bullshit would continue, then you're gone. Because this is a business. It's not like social media, like in the sense of like me, I'm a YouTube channel, right? And I can put out a comment and be like, LOL, you know, and all that bullshit. But this is not a professional business. It's a fucking YouTube channel with information. That's what it is. You are a prop firm, a professional business. That is no way to express one's fact, because not an opinion, and then kind of like laugh at them. Ha 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 ha, they're gonna get a surprise. Fuck you, bro. Honestly. And because that's just unprofessional. Completely unprofessional, uncalled for. That's number one. Number two, if the firm made a mistake and people took advantage of that loophole, is it really that unethical of them? I mean, maybe in part, but how many times do firms have these situations where, oh, not our fault, shit out of luck, buddy? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Firms do it too, okay? And firms should be held to higher standards than the traders that trade for them, be it in an evaluation or a funded account. It's that simple. It's that simple, okay? It's that simple. Here, the firm fucked up. You're a business. Take the hit. If the profits that were made after the negative balance was made back, if the profits that were made within the rules, just pay the trader. Pay the trader and let them know, I saw the bullshit. We're monitoring it now. It's fixed. We're going to pay you because it's a show of our good faith. That's how good businesses are ran. But hey, whatever, man, right? I don't own a prop firm. I don't run a prop firm. And I most definitely don't want to run a prop firm. Wouldn't mind consulting for one. Want to pay me? I'll consult and tell you how to run this shit professionally and not like a freaking circus. What is that? LOL. And then we got Kellyanne here saying, no, what they are doing to traders is if you breached MLL on an account, at least one was stuck in a trade that they couldn't exit and purchased new accounts and got those two payouts, you get denied for breaching MLL on the previous account. That's bullshit. If that's happening, now we've gone from them being, you know, like, okay, well, you messed up that account, and they, you know, they have the leeway there to breach that account specifically, to now you're retroactively breaching brand spanking new accounts because your system didn't breach the previous one. No. That's not how that works. The contract on the previous one is the contract on the previous one. The contract on the new one is the contract on the new one. Have I broken a rule on the new one? No? Then fuck you. Simple. Accounts got those payouts and got denied for breaching MLL on the previous account. I reached out to them twice now about this and they ignored me. Why are they not canceling traders they don't intend to ever pay versus letting them purchase and trade new accounts and denying them? Thrive is going right on my potential scam list. And right now that is a scam, because if I buy an account and I breach, okay, but your system doesn't catch it, I build it back up, okay, and then I lose that account, whatever. I buy a new account, I make it to profit on that account, and then you deny me based on the old account? No. One thing has zero to do with the other. And Jesse, why do you get so mad and why do you curse? Because it's bullcrap, honestly. Look, man, I'm the first to tell you, because I had a conversation the other day with a trader. This trader told me, no, firms should never deny a payout. And I told him, hey, if you break rules, then yeah, you should be denied the payout. I mean, it's a fucking game and we're playing it with rules, right? So if I break a rule, you deny payout for that account that I broke the rule in, that's fair game. And he said, no, that is theft. They should never, well, I mean, then what are you doing, Pablo? Like, honestly, what are you doing? That's not how life works. Now, what we cannot have being done here, and this is where I get pissed, is that what we just saw here. You buy an account, you break a rule, you fly under the radar, nothing happens, you lose the account, buy another account, do not break rules, get to payout, and then they tell you, nope, no payout for you because in that other account that you broke rules and already lost, or we breached after we found out, because of that, now you cannot get a payout on this account. That has no bearings on this new account. Now that is theft. Theft in the prop world is when a trader abides by the rules to the T, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, puts in for a payout and gets denied, that to me, that at that point is theft. That at that point is theft 100%, unless proven otherwise. Okay, kind of like Peter. Peter followed all the rules, messed up on one rule. His payout wasn't even fully denied. A huge chunk, like what, 90% denied, 80% denied. Okay, but he still got some. But he broke a rule. Okay, I understand. Bullshit rule, and I'll call bullshit rules, but I understand. But in this case here, that smells like crap. So there you have it, guys. That's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are alerted when I upload my next video and go live. Remember, I go live Wednesdays at 9:15 a.m. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to catch you on another one. Peace.